Solo Sikoa demanded Roman Reigns and the Og bloodline surrender last Friday on WWE SmackDown. The USA Network, the home of the Blue brand, reacted to Sikoa's order to get acknowledged as the tribal chief. The new bloodline opened Friday's show with Sikoa telling the Salt Lake City crowd that it was time for Reigns to surrender. He gave an ultimatum to the OTC, who had until the end of the night to fulfill the order or get beat up. The segment was shared on social media platforms such as Instagram and garnered a lot of attention. One of the accounts that was intrigued by Solo's promo was the official page of the USA Network, which dropped a 5-word message. Despite Solo Sikoa's threat and demand, Roman Reigns and the Og bloodline didn't surrender at the end of SmackDown. Paul Heyman made his triumphant return to introduce CM Punk as their 5th member for Survivor Series War Games. The 5-on-5 War Games match is scheduled for November 30 at the Rogers Arena in Vancouver, Canada. After the Og bloodline and CM Punk dispatched the new bloodline, Roman Reigns had a stare-down with his unlikely partner. The two stars had a short conversation as the credits rolled in. Punk told Reigns that their partnership was not about them, but Paul Heyman. The OTC reiterated that Heyman was his wise man, although the Second City Saint seemingly teased a potential partnership with his former manager. While Brock Lesnar is the original Paul Heyman guy, CM Punk was guided by the Hall of Famer during his rise to superstardom as WWE Champion. When Punk left the company, Heyman returned to managing Lesnar before Roman Reigns recruited him in 2020. It will be interesting to see what happens at Survivor Series War Games. Heyman seemingly brought Punk without the knowledge of the OTC. It's also important to point out that Reigns was unable to connect to Heyman's phone 2 weeks ago when he was calling for advice. The drama surrounding the Bloodline storyline took another shocking turn on the latest episode of WWE SmackDown, leaving fans and the WWE Universe buzzing. In an unexpected moment, Solo Sikoa, one of Roman Reigns' most trusted allies, stepped into the spotlight with a bold demand for the tribal chief to surrender his position as the head of the table. The confrontation, which many believed was long overdue, was already headline-worthy, but USA Network's cheeky 5-word response to the moment added fuel to an already raging fire. For months, the Bloodline saga has been one of the most compelling storylines in WWE, showcasing betrayal, loyalty, and power struggles within the Wwe family. Roman Reigns has maintained his iron grip on the faction as its undisputed leader, with Solo Sikoa serving as his silent but deadly enforcer. However, cracks in the Bloodline's foundation have been increasingly evident. The Usos' dramatic exit from the group earlier this year and Jey Uso's eventual move to Monday Night Raw left Solo and Paul Heyman as Roman's last remaining allies. Still, Solo's simmering tensions with Roman have been bubbling under the surface, with subtle moments hinting at growing dissatisfaction. On SmackDown, Solo finally broke his silence, stepping into the ring with a fiery demeanor. In a shocking moment, he grabbed a microphone, a rarity for the stoic enforcer, and delivered the line that no one saw coming. "Roman, it's time you surrender." The crowd erupted in disbelief as Solo glared at his cousin. The tension was palpable as Roman, visibly taken aback, stared at Solo in stunned silence. As fans flooded social media to react to the moment, USA Network's official Twitter account dropped a cryptic yet hilarious 5-word response. "Is the table flipping now?" The tweet quickly gained traction, amassing thousands of likes and retweets within minutes. Fans applauded the network for its witty acknowledgement of the shocking turn of events, and the phrase "table flipping" became a trending topic. The phrase was a clever play on Roman's self-proclaimed position as the head of the table, as well as Solo's apparent desire to disrupt the family hierarchy. USA Network's comment also hinted at the ongoing chaos within the Bloodline, signaling that fans should brace for more twists and turns in the coming weeks. The WWE Universe was quick to react to both Solo's demand and USA Network's cheeky tweet. Fans flooded the platform with memes, GIFs, and theories about what Solo's declaration could mean for the Bloodline's future. One fan tweeted, "Solo Sikoa just told Roman to sit down. The tribal chief era might be over." Another wrote, "USA Network is living for the drama just like the rest of us. Bloodline Civil War, Part 2. Theories began swirling about how this bold move might play into the larger storyline. Could this be the beginning of Solo's bid for leadership? Or was it a calculated move to force Roman into action and test his authority? Back in the ring, Roman Reigns' initial reaction to Solo's demand was uncharacteristically subdued. For a man known for his confident, almost arrogant demeanor, his silence spoke volumes. As Solo stared him down, Roman eventually broke his silence with a chilling reply. "You don't demand anything from me. I am the tribal chief. You will acknowledge me." Despite his assertive words, there was an undercurrent of unease in Roman's tone. He knows better than anyone that Solo Sikoa isn't a man to be underestimated. The once loyal enforcer's demand signaled that the balance of power within the bloodline was shifting and Roman's reign could be in jeopardy. Paul Heyman, ever the opportunist, found himself in an unenviable position during the confrontation. As the camera panned to him, his expression was a mixture of panic and calculation. Heyman has long been Roman's advocate and master strategist, but Solo's rebellion could force him to reconsider his loyalties. Fans have speculated that Heyman's allegiance to Roman has been waning since the Usos' departure, and Solo's power play might be the final push needed for him to switch sides. Heyman is watching his future flash before his eyes. One fan joked on Twitter, "Solo's demand to Roman signals a potential evolution in his character." Until now, Solo has been portrayed as a quiet but formidable presence, letting his actions speak louder than words. However, his bold declaration suggests that he's ready to step out of the shadows and into the spotlight. Many fans believe that Solo's rise as a leader could be the natural next step for his character. His physical dominance and quiet intensity have made him a fan favorite, and his growing confidence in challenging Roman could position him as a major player in WWE. The fallout from Solo's demand will undoubtedly play a significant role in the weeks leading up to WWE Survivor Series War Games. With tensions boiling over, there are several potential scenarios for how this storyline could unfold. A civil war rekindled. Solo's rebellion could lead to another internal war within the bloodline, with Roman scrambling to maintain control. This could also set the stage for the USOs to re-enter the picture, either as allies of Solo or enemies of Roman. Solo versus Roman at War Games. The upcoming Survivor Series War Games match could see Solo and Roman on opposing teams, with the match serving as a battleground for their power struggle. Paul Heyman's betrayal. If Heyman senses that Solo has the upper hand, he could betray Roman and align himself with Solo, echoing his past shifts in loyalty. Roman Reigns has been the face of WWE for over 3 years, dominating as Universal Champion and redefining his career as the Tribal Chief. However, every reign eventually comes to an end, and Solo's challenge could mark the beginning of Roman's decline. Fans have long debated who should dethrone Roman, with names like Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and even The Rock being thrown into the mix. However, Solo Sikoa's emergence as a potential rival adds a compelling new layer to the discussion. Could WWE be positioning Solo as the man to end Roman's historic reign? The Bloodline story has always been about family, power, and loyalty, and Solo Sikoa's bold demand has added a new chapter to this epic saga. USA Network's 5-word tweet encapsulated the chaos and excitement perfectly, hinting at the unpredictable twists yet to come.